everybody, so today I'm going to be doing my April wrap-up and my May TBR. I am so excited because it is summertime for me. I know it's probably not summertime for you, it's just my school gets out very weirdly early, which I'm not complaining about whatsoever because praise bless, summertime. Even though it's 40 degrees out right now in Chicago. It's all good, I'm not complaining. So now that it's summertime, I get to film more videos for you guys, I get to read more, and I get to go to all the events that I'll be attending this year, and I'm so excited about that. So yes, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about what I read this month, what I'm gonna read next month in May, and I have a special announcement for you guys. But before we get started, I'm just gonna put this in there. My book Zenith is available for pre-order on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and iBooks, so you should definitely go check them out. Yes! Sorry, I wanted to put that out there. I'm pathetic. But anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so you guys know that in my last TBR video, I wanted to read the whole entire Percy Jackson series. And yes, in the month of March, I did read the first book, which was The Lightning Thief. But I did not want to continue on with that series. It's like awful. I don't know why you guys like it. I'm totally joking. I read the full series this month and it was so good! I read them all. I'm so accomplished. I was totally joking. No, this series is literally one of the best series I've ever read. It's so amazing, and I'll get into it in a second. So I read the first book at the end of March, so I'm not counting it in this TBR and wrap-up video because I did read it last month, so it does not count. But I'm just gonna be saying that it's an amazing, amazing book. And yes, I did see the movies, and I'm just gonna say this here and right now. I like the movies. I know that you guys are probably like, but you read the books now. Why don't you hate the movies now that you've read the books? I'm not gonna say I hate the movies now that I read the books because the movies suck because they're not exactly like the novels. I mean, I would have said that if I already have read the books when I saw the movie when it came out, but I didn't. So honestly, I'm not gonna say that I did not like the movies just because now I've read the books. The movies are great movies, just not great movie adaptations of a novel. They're actually awful book to movie adaptations, but they were enjoyable to watch. I enjoyed them, and I'm not gonna say that I didn't just because I read the books now. Unpopular opinions, please don't bash me in the comments. But I definitely do see its flaws. But luckily, I saw the movies long enough ago that I didn't get spoiled in the series for the first two novels. So yes, 5 out of 5 stars to The Lightning Thief. Then we get to Sea of Monsters, which I read first this month, and it was so good. Usually there's like the second book slump, which is not the best book in the series, but I really did enjoy the Sea of Monsters because it was so intense, so good. Oh my gosh, Clarice annoyed the crap out of me, and I loved that. Like, Clarice, I want to smack you, then give you a hug because I'm like, I want to be your best friend, but then I don't think I could because I would get frustrated with you too often. But I love Clarice. She's a great character, and I'm glad we got to see more of her in this novel. Also, Tyson. I'm in love with him. He is so great. Oh, he's such a cutie pie. 5 out of 5 stars. Then we get to the Titan's Curse, which I really enjoyed as well because we got introduced to 2 major characters that are the spawns of the 3 major gods, and that was really cool seeing them like battle against each other sometimes when they got mad at each other, which, come on, all teenagers get like really mad at each other, so it was really funny seeing that and really interesting seeing that, but also predicting what a certain character's parentage was because you weren't exactly sure. But I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really great. It may have been one of my favorite books just because it was so well done and really interesting and intriguing, and I literally read like 50 pages an hour when I was reading this because I timed myself, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that, guys. Becoming a speedier reader. Some people can read like 100 pages an hour, and I'm just like, are you on fast forward? Can I have that skill? The next book, it took me a while to read, not because I did not want to read it, just because I had so much stuff going on in the week I was reading it that I didn't totally get to be immersed in the novel, and I think if I did, it would have been my favorite book, which I'm really bummed about. Ugh. Sasha, why did you have to move out of college? And why couldn't you just read the book 24/7 like you wanted to? Because of responsibilities. But that was Battle of the Labyrinth, and it was so good, really interesting. I love how Rick can have his stories take place in just a few days, and sometimes in the same location, and it still will be interesting. Because that was definitely the case for this book and the last book, because it took place pretty much, this one took place in the Labyrinth, and the last one, which was The Last Olympian, took place pretty much all in New York on like the same 3 days. So I'm just applauding Rick Riordan for being able to do that and capture our attention so well. 5 out of 5 stars. And the last book I read this month was Percy Jackson and The Last Olympian, and I truly love this book. I think this one is my all-time favorite of the series just because when an author is able to end their series so well, I just applaud them because it's a hard ending series that you have been so emotionally devoted to for such a long time, and there's lots of hype around the series and there's lots of pressure to get it right, and Rick Riordan definitely got it right. I was very happy with this. I'm glad there was some like loose ends to tie up, and not very big loose ends, but enough to continue the story forward in the next series that Rick Riordan wrote, which I'll get into in a sec. 5 out of 5 stars! book I plan on reading this month is Trials of Apollo, The Hidden Oracle. I am so excited about this book just because I love Apollo. I do not have the book currently in my hands because it's coming out very, very soon, but it's not out yet, to my dismay. But since probably majority of you haven't gotten the book yet, let me tell you where you can get them because there's some really cool exclusive books that you can get with exclusive material and exclusive goodies and exclusiveness. Lots of exclusives. So you can get the Barnes & Noble exclusive, which I'll probably end up getting because I love my Barnes & Noble. And this one has an exclusive letter from Apollo to his dad. The Target exclusive edition, which includes like a really cool illustrated map of Apollo's adventures at Camp Half-Blood. And then they have the Books A Million edition, which has a bumper sticker that says, "I'd rather be driving my sun chariot." If I had a car, which I don't anymore because my dad sold it. Perfect. I would put it on it. So I'm gonna put it on my bike. No, I suck at biking. Last time I biked, I fell in a ditch. I'm not joking. The Walmart edition, which has a two-sided bookmark. And then the Costco exclusive edition, which has an illustrated poster of the Plague of Secrets scene, which I guess we're gonna find out more about in the novel. If you guys did not know, this is the PeruseUtopia Book Club Book of the Month. So if you want to come join us and reading it this month, please do. We'll be having discussions on the Goodreads page, then a live show at the end of the month on June 1st on my channel. We are working with Disney Hyperion, and I'm so excited because this is gonna be so much fun because even before I read Percy Jackson, I wanted to read this book because when I found out like what the summary was, I'm like, that sounds so good. And now that I know who Apollo is and his character, I am so pumped, guys. I'm so ready. Okay, now the other books I'll be reading this month will be, the first one, which I'm currently reading, is Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. This is the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series, which follows 3 main characters. I'm super excited about that because I hear that the characters Jason, Leo, and Piper are really fun. I hear that Leo is like literally the most funny person ever, and I'm so excited to get into this and find out what their parentage is. I'm kind of suspicious because I think that they won't be like the major gods' children, but like some more minor gods, and I'm excited about that, but I'm not sure. I'm still reading it. I'm on the first chapter. Next, I'm gonna read The Son of Neptune, and I'm super excited about this one, but I'm not gonna read the summary on the back because I do not want to be spoiled. I shall be reading Mark of Athena, The House of Hades, and The Blood of Olympus. Okay guys, and now I have a very exciting announcement, which you probably have heard some other booktubers talking about, but I'm super pumped to be announcing it to you guys who do not know, and that is I am going to be a part of an anthology called Because You Love to Hate Me. It takes a group of booktubers and a group of authors and pairs us together to write about villains. And I am so excited. I'm so excited with the author I'm paired with, which I cannot announce yet, but you'll find out later, especially with the villain that we're writing about, because it's a good one, guys. But guys, I'm seriously so excited about this project because it's combining 2 ends of the book community and bringing them together and creating something that we both have in common, which is the written word in literature and books. And I'm so freaking excited. So all the list of the authors and the booktubers I'll be linking down below so you can go check them out. I'm so excited. I'll also be linking the Goodreads page down below so you can go add it to read, and I'll also be adding my book's Goodreads page down below so you can add that one to read as well because that one comes out on June 21st. So excited. Super nervous. Probably will pass out. But yes guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!